Welcome back, ladies and gents. Well, I've decided, I believe, I think I'm gonna tear down the greenhouse. I think I want to use, and I will probably reposition this because I'm gonna build something for animals. I'm thinking cattle for the milk, but I don't want it to be this close to the house, and I want to build it within the radius of this of a water tower, which means I want to come further back here and build the water tower. So I'm probably going to tear down the water tower also, because I just don't want to have cattle and their smell that close to the house. Now, obviously, there's no smell in the game, but you understand what I'm getting at. So I think, and I may move these. I may wind up moving these. I've got the bees, and no matter what, I've got the frames. So it would just be. I've never done it before, but I imagine you would just take the frame out, put it on the ground, and then go destroy these beehives, build new beehives, and then put the frame in the beehive. That's just what I'm thinking that would need to happen. But for now, I think I'm just going to destroy this. I think I'll hold on to these baskets. They might come in handy for something. I don't know if this is a mistake or not, but I never intended to make money or to use the greenhouse. I just wanted to see what was available and what the prices were, which I have done. Sprinklers are on even though there's nothing planted. So they must come on at a certain time every day. Is that right? Maybe because it cannot be the plants having a lack of food triggering the sprinklers, because there are no plants. There's nothing planted. So it must be a time thing. They must just the coding of the game must mean that the sprinklers are coded to come on at a certain time every day, and that the plants would never run out of water because of the how they're coded to reduce the amount of water in them. Okay, now I'm wondering what will happen to all this stuff if I destroy the building. I guess there's only one way to find out. I think, let me go inside and get the ceiling first. Because I don't know if I'll be able to reach it from the ground. I remember in the beginning of the game where I was having to destroy some roofs, there was an old barn back there, I think, and I had to crawl up on top of the vehicle in order to do that. So let's just get these now while I can reach them by standing on the floor here. We'll get rid of. I don't know. Well, I'm getting some resources back, but I don't know if I'll get these things back. I'll look at that in a moment. I don't think you can destroy the sprinklers. At least it's not giving me the option. Let's get the back wall. I don't know if you got to. Let me get that light separate. There we go. Okay, now let me take stock of what I've got here. I think I probably need to. Well, let's try one more. Let's try this floor, the foundation. Okay, that's what I was afraid of. All right, I need to physically move this stuff. And I don't know if you can sell this back to the store. maybe I'll try that. I don't know if the seeds, because unfortunately there is no place. You know, like in Subnautica, for example, you have a trash can that will delete the assets. I don't know. There's nothing in this game, so I'm worried that these assets are just going to be with me always. But I'll see if I can sell them at the store. If I cannot sell them, I may just have to build, you know, just a few more planters and plant these until they're all gone. I don't know if you can just plant the seed and then get rid of it while it's in the planter, or you have to wait till it grows in order to remove the plant. But I may have to do that. That would be the long way to do it. Well, as far as I'm aware, that might be the only way to do it if I cannot sell these. I'm also going to have to pick up, I think I'm going to have to pick up the sprinklers. And that's something else I may have to try to sell. The sprinkler heads is really what they are. Again, as I say, this might be a bad idea, but it's just the way it's going to go. All right, let's grab these. Will they go in there? No. At least I've got some extra wood. Not extra, but I got some of the resources back. I guess when I started doing this, all I was interested in was getting the beehives, and I didn't think everything else. I didn't think any further than that, I guess. I just wanted to try the beehives. It looks like they're going to be okay as far as income is concerned, because look, I have $8,400. That's $1,500 every time you take the honey in. Okay, let's get these resources. Let me get that board out of the way. Actually, let's get a whole stack. Put you right there. This is a full stack right there. Pick you up. No, that's not what I wanted. Let's get another full stack, which I think is that right there. Is there any more of this? No. Okay, so there's... Why can't I get that? There we go. Pick up these boards. Boy, let me go and get this one over here. Let me just get a different view, because it's... A lot of times you can't actually click on the board, lay it on the ground, so it's dropping them as opposed to, you know, picking them up and collecting them, because it's hard to see the cursor icon, that little dot. Like that. Okay, that's a full stack. Seems like I'm going to have let's see, let's move this thing. I'll put it right here for now just to get it out of the way. I'm not sure how high I can stack that. Looks like another, that's it. And I'm not particularly worried about that being level or looking nice, the stacks. I just need to get them out of the way. It's really all that matters, so I can destroy the rest of this platform. and then decide where I'm going to, and then destroy the tower and decide where I'm going to put the new one. And we'll try, in Farming Simulator, I like to make a dairy. Have nothing but dairy cows, so I think that's what I'll try here, just see how it works here. I remember the last time I tried it. Farming Simulator 2017, that's the one that I prefer. I haven't tried the new one yet, but I still prefer 17 as of now. But I actually put a invitation on the Steam forums for anyone who wanted to work a dairy with me. And I'd log in on, certain days. And then I'd have the game up and running, and someone could log in with me. And the goal was always to get enough cows to produce enough milk so that you could survive just on the income from milk. Let me start back over here. Did I? Yeah, I did already knock that one section out. All right, that's all done. Now just continue with the cleanup. I'm still not sure if this was a good idea or not. But, just exploring the game, see what it has to offer. Now I need to find out. Let me see if I can sell this stuff. Or I need to find something, get it out of the way. Everything worked. I don't have my reference now, so I've lost where the road is. Here's the road. I started to say everything looks different now. If I can, actually, let me try this. If I can sell this stuff, that would be grand. I suspect that I cannot, but it's not going to stop me from trying. We'll see. Oh, look at there. I can sell it. That's surprising. I am legitimately surprised by that. I did not think I could. $281. It's not the money. It's just that I don't want it cluttering up everything. Excellent. I'm surprised by that. All right, heading back. Let me get a good view, a good sense of how big the water area is based on the existing tower before I tear it down. And how far back I can carry that tower. Maybe about 12 car links. Let's go ahead and knock this thing down. Grab the resources from it. This is full. This one is not. So we'll put it. This one is not either. Put the full one on the bottom. 5 and 2. This has got 5. Wait, there's another one over there, wasn't there? What was it? I wish you could combine. This is 25. Wish you could combine these somehow. But you cannot. All right, so this one's got 25 in it. It's half. This one's got 5 in it. And this one's got 2 in it. All right. Now, I may want to cut down some more trees, actually, and move back. Well, let's see. Let's just see how far back I can go here. Let's look at the... I don't remember where... Is it here? This has got to be it. Was that a water tower? Yeah, there we go. Let's put that right there. Just so I can see the visibility of it. Right, that's pretty far back from the farmhouse proper. But it is, I will need to take out some more trees. We'll try this little experiment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was a big tree. Now, of course, I'm going to have to pick up all this wood and clear the area. Because you cannot use, it's got to be sawed into planks. Cannot use the logs. That would be convenient to be able to just leave it here and then build in this area and pick up the logs as you need them. But you're not building log cabins, so the logs are no good. Which is a shame, really. I'd like to have a log cabin here. There's log cabins not too far from here, just up the mountains. There's a place called, well, the closest one is called Cloudcroft, New Mexico. That's only 30-minute drive. And then there's a place called Ruidoso, which is a big tourist place. They've got, I was told at one time that it's the world's richest quarter horse racing. I don't know if that's true or not. And then they have casinos and things of that nature, skiing, snow skiing. And they got cabins you can rent up there, and I've stayed in them over a few days. Their cabins up in the mountains are nice. I don't think that's gonna actually. I'm gonna cut that down because I don't. If I build right up to the edge, I don't know if those tree limbs are going to be a problem for any structure I build. So better safe than sorry. I know you can build the barn. I don't know how big it's going to be, but that house, I imagine it's going to be the same height as the house. So if those tree limbs are in this radius, I'm going to take them out. Now, here is the issue. Let's pack this up. Come on, you should be able to... Oh, there we go. Been so long since I moved that. I was pretty sure you could do that, but I wasn't getting it right off the bat. Okay. Let's set this up right here. And I don't even remember which way is... Let me just pick a log up and see if... Okay, it cuts in that direction. That's fine. I'll stack these just like I have the others stacked. But I tell you what, I do want to turn off that radius because I don't like that color when I'm trying to pick these up. Get all this stuff. You know me, stacks of 5. I tend to want to run and get the furthest ones away first. That means as you're working, you're getting closer and closer to where you're working at. It's overall it'd be the same amount of time if you ran and got the ones nearest to you first, and then went and got the farther ones. But I just prefer to work out to in, if that makes sense. tackle the hardest thing first. In my opinion, running way out there and grabbing it would be considered the harder of the two. Always tackle the toughest problem in front of you. And then when you get around to the easier ones, it'll be like icing on the cake. Won't seem as daunting. Oh, it's already just about coming up on 7 p.m. I didn't realize I thought it was just getting cloudy. I didn't realize it was so late. Probably should have bought the air mattress down here. Sleep through the night. Out in the open under the stars. Nothing like it when you build a fire. Sit around or lie around the fire and tell you what though, in my youth and we'd go down to the river and build a fire, and on cold nights it's great. But more than once had a snake just come out of nowhere and crawl right into the fire. You know, snakes are cold-blooded and they like the heat, and I don't think they recognize exactly how hot it is. And I've seen them more than once just crawl right into the fire. That would be the Withlacoochee River. The one that we used to go to all the time. Used to canoe down and camp at. It's not a state park or anything. It's just the river close to where I live. Where I lived as a child, as a young person. Everything down there, as you can imagine, are Indian names, Withlacoochee. I used to know what it meant, but I don't know anymore. Like the Swanee River. Ours was the Withlacoochee. I don't even know what kind of Indians now. You know, the Seminole Indians were popular in that area, and that's why I can't remember. I don't really follow, any football at all, but one of the Florida colleges, their football team's called the Seminoles. I just don't know if it's which college it is. I haven't really followed football since the mid-'80s. And by football, I mean, I'm an American, so I mean football, not soccer. Not rugby, not anything, not cricket. Good old American football. When I did follow football, my favorite team was the Miami Dolphins because I like Dolphins. My second favorite team, Pittsburgh Steelers. And to me, Terry Bradshaw will always be a great quarterback. Okay, is that everything? Nope. Behind me, there's 3 more, I think. 3 more. And I think I'll finish just in time to be able to sleep through the night. (1942), interesting year, I must say. That's the year the World War II turned for the Americans in the Pacific. Battle of the Coral Sea, and then really what really tipped it was Midway. I hear a bear. I heard a bear. And it's not storming like I thought I heard one before during a storm. I mean, it's raining, but it's not a storm. So I don't think it was wind. Oh, maybe it was. Maybe it was the bees in combination with the wind. Anyway, I've never seen a bear here, so hopefully there's not one. I'm going to sleep through the night here. I think I can do it at 1900. Yeah. I don't know why I keep thinking... No, I got to get up. It's 2000. I was just starting to say, I don't know why I keep thinking it's 2000. It is 8. So let's wait 2 more ticks here. Hopefully it's 2000, not 2100. I don't know why I can't remember that. Oh, there we go. It's saving. So it is 8 p.m. And you wake up at almost just about... You sleep for 12 hours, so it's just about 8 a.m. So from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. What is that? Oh, that's just the bottom of the tree. Now I'm worried about bears. Okay, well... Let's just look at my options here. I guess it's the same. No, wait a minute. Fences. This is the barn, right? All right, so it's only one barn, but 3 different pieces. Back, front, and middle. Yeah, that's it. Okay, back. Back section. This is the back section of a barn. I just want to get an idea. Oh, you know what? I've got to put that. I need to put this back on. All right, there's the road. So you drive directly in here to here. Back section of the barn. I don't know. Let's try this. Let's move it to the left. Windmill. Let's see what that looks like. I have to get rid of some more trees. Well, just get them out of the way. Gonna need a lot of wood anyway, I imagine. We need to get rid of this one. Definitely easier in Farming Simulator because you got machinery to do this for you. You can do it with a chainsaw, but I might have to get rid of this one also. You can get mods that have a regular handheld axe. I've just never seen the need, actually. There was one time I was playing on a server way back when that was kind of a more realistic, and it was old equipment. I don't know, from like the 30s it seemed like. I don't remember exactly, but it was the old equipment, mods and so forth and so on. And if we wanted to chop a tree down, we actually had to get an axe and do it. But as a rule, I wouldn't want to do that. I think that is going to be it. I think that is clear enough. And then I'll take a gander at this again. Yes, I have contemplated driving the truck over and just loading the truck, but then I got to fiddle with trying to load under the truck, and it's just quicker, in my opinion, to run and pick these up and run them back. Because the time it takes to fiddle to get that loaded into the truck or into that UTV, it's time I could be running. I don't care if they're pretty because we're gonna have to chop all that up, saw all that up anyway because I imagine this is gonna take quite a lot of wood. And I'm just thinking, is the first thing I want to do is put down fencing. The I'm wondering if I'm not sure how the barn works. So I'm wondering if the barn needs to be in the radius of the water if you're just going to have water troughs. I don't know if the barn has water troughs in it, I guess is what I'm saying. Because your cows are not going to be in the barn all the time. They're going to want to come out and graze and move around. But do they need to go back to the barn to drink and eat? Oh, that reminds me. I guess I'm going to have to put a silo. Is that what they're called? Silos also? No, it says here a granary, but that's not really a granary, but I understand what the devs are trying to say. The purpose of the building is clear just by it being named granary. Although I watch a lot of YouTube videos and so many people say granary. That's not granary, it's granary. I've even been watching lately, say the last month, I've been watching this one farmer who is filming for 1 year, 365 days, and everything they go through and what it takes, how much money they make or lose. Right now, they're projected for at the end of the year, they're projected to have I think it's a $365,000 deficit. In other words, be in the hole $365 after the entire year. And that's if everything goes the way that he anticipates it going, and there's no farm equipment gets broke or breaks down or anything of that nature. So it's going to be interesting to see how that all pans out. Which, for whatever reason, I was thinking about the other day. I had said something to myself about, I'm wondering how that's going to pan out. And then that got me thinking, as I mentioned before, my brain, who knows how it works, but I started thinking, I wonder why we say pan out. And then I thought about it, and it's because in the old days, you used to pan for gold, and you hoped that worked for you. So people would say, I wonder how that is going to pan out. Is it going to be good or is it going to be bad? That's what I believe where that came from. Some things I got no idea. There's an American saying, if someone is teasing you or fooling you, you say, are you pulling my leg? I have no idea where that came from, though. Are you pulling my leg? Don't know. A lot of things I wonder about sometimes. Like the old George Carlin skit in the 70s. I think it was the 70s. It could have been the early 80s. Where he talks about our language. Our nose runs and our feet smell. That seems bass-backwards. Or how we park in driveways and we drive on parkways. Just weird stuff. Then I remember once at work when I was still active duty. Lady had just come in from Japan, was stationed with us here. And they were going through an insurance claim in Japan. Now, as an American, if someone said to me, we were driving down the road, we were behind a large truck, and the wheels of the truck picked up a rock, threw it, and broke our windshield, I would know exactly what they mean, exactly what they're talking about. But I guess in Japan, that made absolutely no sense to them, so they couldn't understand. They denied her claim because they said there's no way a tire can pick up a rock and throw a rock at you. I just thought that was funny. She went months trying to get them to understand what she was saying. I guess it's a translation thing. Why doesn't that want to stack? There we go. Tell you what, though, when I was in, for example, the years I spent in the Philippines, I had a motorcycle, a VHF Interceptor, and red, white, and blue it was, but the insurance for it was just nothing compared to what I paid for it in the States. Same coverage though, but it was just, you're in a different country, so the economy's different. Bought the motorcycle directly from Japan, had it shipped down to the Philippines. It was cheap also. Back then you buy a motorcycle for $3,000. Now they're $15,000. Back when I was a teenager, cars, you could buy a brand new car for $6,000. Come on, stack. Why don't you want to stack that one? There we go. I don't know what's causing it to not want to stack. All right. I think I'm debating. I've been debating since I started this. If I want to just stop recording and do what needs to be done. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. After I've got all this stacked and I've decided what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stop the camera and I'm just going to stand here and saw this wood, because that's nothing exciting or special about that. You just stand here, load log after log after log into the table saw. Then I'm going to move that, probably going to move all that wood down here also, or at least move the table saw up to it so I can saw it into planks. All right. Now let's see again. Let's see now that I have some. No, here's the barn. All right, this is the back section of the barn. There's the. I gotta see what I'm looking at again. And I think I want this to be right here. This looks like the best spot for it. So I think I'm gonna put it right there. Let's take a gander and see what that looks like. Some of it goes over the line, but again, I don't think it matters as long as you have the food or the water troughs in the green circle. Let me see what the rest of this looks like. If that's just 1/3 of the barn, then it's probably going to come up to about right here with the other 2/3. I guess I can run. I don't know why I'm going around this. I can run right through it. I guess with the exception of that area that they put in so you can stand on it and get the upper portion. Very thoughtful of the devs. All right, let's see here now. Can I get the middle? Is it going to hit this? I think I can get it. I don't think it's going to hit this. Although I'm not sure I like the way this is turned right now. I think I actually want it to come here. Let's try that then. Let me get rid of this. and get this thing here. Right there. See what that looks like. Yeah, I think that'll do it. It's good enough. Who knows? I might wind up tearing it down after it's built anyway, just because I decide I want to do something else. All right, how does it? There we go. And then the front section. Okay, what does this whole thing look like now? It's not as big as I thought it was going to be. As far as it's as high as I thought it would be, but it's not as deep and as wide as I thought it would be. What does this take? All right, so 19, 20, and 21. So 60. 60 planks. That would be 30. Right there, I've got 5. I've got 50. Yeah, I've got plenty of logs to get that done. And I think since I've got a bunch of them and I do need them out of the way, I will go ahead and saw them down as opposed to going and buying some. But what else can we... What else? A side door? Where does a side door... Oop, no. Oh, I see right there. It's a side door, right? Is there some kind of a frame that goes with it? Barn main door and a barn... Okay, barn main door. Let's put that there, see what... And then... Stall for installation in the barn. How does that work? Okay, so you can only put it in the middle. I'm guessing it only goes in the middle. So you can only put 2 in here. 1 here and 1 on this side. All right, so only 2 stalls. It's going to be a little congested, isn't it? I'm guessing that may not be... That looks like a side door to me because it doesn't have a frame along the bottom there. That looks like a side door also. Is that it? Barn main door, a stall, and a side door. I guess that's a side door. And that's a side door. I don't even know if I need a barn. I don't know. Well, actually, now that I think about it, I'm wondering if the stalls, if you have to have the stalls because that's where you take the cows to milk them. I don't know if you can, just come out here and milk a cow that's wandering around. Okay, the door takes 1 metal. 3 metal. These take 10. The stalls take 10. So I may have to... I got some pieces up here. Let's go and get them. Just the loose resources I've already got up here. See if we can move them back down here. How do I want to do this? Let's start with the wood. It's already pre-cut. Just need to get it down there. I think 3 is as high as I can go if I recall. Yeah, the wood won't go any higher than 3. But I don't remember if I can stack anything on top of it after that. Let me get those 2 loose pieces out of the way. Again, it doesn't need to be pretty. I just need to transport it down there. I don't think another piece would... Let me try it. I don't think I can get another... Oh. Yeah. That surprises me. Okay, I've got all the wood. All the planks. Can I put anything on top of the wood? Not even on this one here that's not all the way up to the top? Nope, it's not going to let me. All right, well, I'll come back and get that stuff. Let me check and see if I can put this. You know what? I'm going to put it in there just to carry it down here. Because I know I will need more fuel for the saw, the table saw. And you know what? While I'm here, there's no point in not going ahead and putting this stuff in. Everything I can reach from this one location, I'll go ahead and do before I head over to the other one. All right, cannot reach anymore up anymore. So we'll go to this other one. Ooh, cannot reach that from here. Oh, there's another. There we go. Get an idea of what this is going to look like. I think that's everything that I need to be on a ladder for. Can I get through? Yes. I want to turn that off so that I can see better, since it's easier without that on. What is it? Let's get the exterior first. Oh, just one. Tell me this is not one at a time. It is one at a time. Those two loose pieces. Oh, can't go through there. Nope, not going to make it. You know, it's funny how each one of these little things takes one piece of one plank, but then when I clicked on this, all four of these actually just took one like that. See how it does all of that? But on the sides, back towards the back, I had to do each individual one. I wonder if that's just an oversight from the developers. I can't imagine, for simplicity's sakes, I don't know why you would make it like that whole wall just went in with one plank. That's going to take 20, but I cannot get it. Can I walk through there at all? No. Actually, let me get outside of this so I don't get... I cannot insert. It will not insert any. I wonder why that is. I'm pressing E. Let me drop this and then pick it up. Press E to insert. Wood plank, 20. I don't know what's going on here. I'm a little hesitant to go inside of it and try to do it because I don't know if... I already know I can't walk through the wall. But I cannot insert it. All right, I'm going to try it. Try it from the inside. Nope. I don't know what to do then. Let me go back and get the metal. Let me just go ahead and insert as much wood as I can everywhere. Get the, take this and put it over here by the table saw. You know, for a barn that I just built, it really looks dilapidated. Is that meant to be that way? I'm glad the house, look at this. Maybe it'll look better when I'm done because maybe it just hasn't been painted and fixed up yet, and that doesn't happen till you're done, and then it looks like it's a newly built barn. I'm hoping anyway, because right now it looks like crap. That's all. All right, so that's the whole exterior. But I just cannot. Maybe because those are different modules, you have to get the rest of the barn built first before they'll go in. That's what I'm telling myself. That's what I think is the issue here. So let's go back and get the rest of those resources and put the metal in and see what happens. If I've got enough metal to complete it. Okay. And I don't care. I just want to get it in the vehicle because the chances are we're going to use it all. I didn't really make note of how many it took. I don't think there was any. I'll look when I get back there, but I don't think there was any glass of concrete. But I'll check. We'll get that one metal in there. And then one on the other side door in the back. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think there's one piece. There's one interior in there. Oh, I can't go through there. Can I go through this right here? Maybe this is what. Now will this go in? Yeah, there we go. That's what it was. It was that one piece. I missed it. All right, only 14 in there. All right, so now I need 3 metal right here on the front door. I'm going to save that for last because it's very convenient to be able to run through there. So I need 10 metal there and 10 metal there. There's 50 metal. I know. I do want to use the... Seems like I had more than that. There was other metal. I thought I had 4 packets of it. So one with 25, one with 5, and one with 2. I thought, and then one with 50. All right, that's all the metal. We'll just put this right here so that I don't lose track of it. I think that's all the metal. Open this and open that. So I need 20 more planks and 6 more planks there. And only 3 metal there. This is Yeah, I think it'd be best just to pack the saw up and take it up there and saw those. Let's pack up, take the fuel also. Then I can saw those logs that are up there and get them out of the way from up here. I think I'm probably going to delete the tent also, and I don't know that I need I need the cooler in that pail or bucket. Is that the direction I want it to be? I can't remember now. Let's see. Nope. I want it to be in the other way. There we go. Have you move over there, and you move over there. All right, well, I'm going to stop the video here, and I'm just going to spend my time sawing all this wood and then sawing all that wood down there and turning it into planks. Well, I don't know if I do all of it. I'm certainly going to do is what I need, because I still need to go and buy more metal to build. I remember this taking a lot of metal. This was the first thing that I was waiting. Originally, we had to wait a while, 150 metal, and that was a lot at the time. Granted, I've got the money now, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to saw all these logs, and the next time I come back, I will probably have them all into planks, and I'll continue the build, and I'll see you then. Adios.